Hello, this is Tanks Vlog for June 16th, 2017. The story is the U.S. Open at Erin Hills in Wisconsin, where heading into the weekend of the U.S. Open, 3 of the biggest names will not be there. Dustin Johnson, the defending champion, Rory McIlroy, and number 3, Jason Day. The top 3 golfers in the world have all missed the cut. Add to the fact that Phil Mickelson withdrew so he could see his daughter graduate. And Tiger Woods has got a voodoo curse on him that's taken him from the greatest golfer in the world to a bowl full of Jell-O. And what you have is a golf weekend of unknowns. It's I think this has got to be Ricky Fowler's chance. This is where he's got to grab that brass ring. I mean, he had a terrible back 9 today. Took him from being at the top of the leaderboard to being second. He's at -6, so he's 1 stroke back of the leaders. There's 4 golfers at the top of the leaderboard, but this is it. This is where Fowler is. This has got to be his time. He needs to step it up these next 2 days and take the U.S. Open Championship home. Meanwhile, in Flushing, the Mets just continue to circle the drain. Yes, the name Flushing hasn't had more appropriate meaning. They're going to get swept this weekend. There's no doubt about it. They see that curly W and they just fold their tents. All the injuries, there's no life in this team, and it's got to be deflating that management doesn't support the players. I mean, Jose Reyes did hit a home run today, but he is a god-awful baseball player right now. He is terrible. There's no range on the team. There's no spark. There's no motion. There's players playing hurt. So you never know. It's going to be when the next injury is coming. It's probably coming today, tomorrow, Monday, and then they play Clayton Kershaw Monday, and the Dodgers starting a 4-game series. It's just utterly hopeless right now. This is just what you would call a classic lost season. I mean, this is why you bring up Ahmed Rosario. What can you lose? What can you lose? You know, at worst he struggles, and then when Asdrubal Cabrera comes back, you send him down for more seasoning. What's the worst that can happen? You bring him up now. Maybe he sparks some life and energy in this team. There's no hope. They just got to do something. And to just continue throwing out the same garbage and hoping that somehow they could survive is just utter foolishness. I mean, and it's become abundantly clear that Terry Collins, this has got to be his last year. He cannot be the manager next year. I mean, the way this season fell apart, they just got to do wholesale changes. They need a new training staff, new medical staff. What the hell's going on here? Players are getting hurt too rapidly, and there's like nothing being done. It's the height of frustration, the height of foolishness. They play shorthanded all the time. It's like they cross their fingers hoping they stay healthy, and they don't take steps to stay healthy. It's a short vlog tonight, but tomorrow I'll be at the Met game, so I hope to see some of you out there. And, of course, I would like you to check out my front page of the Sports Encyclopedia, where we take a look at the golf as our lead story today. Max Scherzer for just embarrassing the Mets once again. He's the lead of the 3 stars. We say happy birthday to Venus Williams, who's turning 37. And then we look back at the moment modern golf began. And that was 1962 at the Oakmont Country Club in suburban Pittsburgh, where the hometown favorite, Arnold Palmer, who was at the time the top golfer in the world, played a 18-hole playoff for the U.S. Open Championship against a young up-and-coming 22-year-old golfer. That 22-year-old golfer won the showdown, won the playoff, and went on to win 18 majors. I'm, of course, talking about Jack Nicklaus. I mean, for the next 20 years, he would dominate golf, and it all started 55 years ago today at Oakmont Country Club. Good day.